Buongiorno, welcome to my channel. Today is part 2 of my mega fragrance haul. My first part was dedicated to luxury and niche fragrances, and today I am mostly going to talk about spring fragrances. I'm not going to mention Lancôme Soleil Cristal or Narciso Pure Musc, Dolce Rose, Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum, or Dolce & Gabbana The Only One Intense, because I did a review of each one of these fragrances, which I will leave linked down below if you want to watch it. Now, let's start with one that I couldn't wait and I already unboxed and used quite often, and this is Narciso Rodriguez Narciso Ambrée. This is a beautiful musk, of course, amber and frangipani fragrance. And I think the frangipani with amber is just a match made in heaven. So cozy, so warm and enveloping, with a tropical touch to it. I actually used this quite a lot going to bed. Has a good longevity, but unfortunately the sillage is almost inexistent in this fragrance. You'll get a little bit of a scent bubble like for an hour, and then it's a skin scent. So I did use it quite a lot for going to bed in the last day where it was a little bit colder. So yes, I highly recommend this fragrance. Okay, I just filmed the whole video and I noticed that I didn't press record. Oh, anyway, so I already unboxed almost all of them and I'm very upset. Sorry. So let's start with Jadon Infinity. This was launched last year, a new flanker, of course, of the Jadon. So when I first sprayed it, when it was launched, I tested it in the store and I didn't like it. Then, like a month ago, I received a sample with an order and I tested it on my skin. And again, I didn't like it. The opening has a little bit of this screechy tuberose kind of a scent. This is why I didn't like it. But in the dry down, it becomes a very smooth and creamy white floral. I get mostly tuberose. You also get jasmine, but mostly to my nose, what I get is the tuberose, and I can swear there is benzoin in the base, but I looked up the notes and there is no benzoin here. It's sandalwood. It has a very nice longevity and sillage. I like this one more than the original one. The original one was more fresh, signature worthy, you know, an easygoing white floral fragrance. This one is more suited for nighttime in summer, but yeah, I would mostly wear this one in in the warm part of spring and also autumn, maybe also winter, but daytime during summer I wouldn't wear this one. It's too warm, to me at least. I will read you the notes very quickly. Top notes, you have blood orange, bergamot, pink pepper. Middle notes, you have tuberose, jasmine sambac, ylang ylang, lily of the valley, rose, and in the base you have sandalwood. Again, mostly what you get is tuberose. Yeah, tuberose and then jasmine. This is mostly what I get from this fragrance. Absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. Continuing with white florals, I have here Elisabeth Le Parfum in white. This is a total blind buy. It was really heavy discounted on Sephora. It was like 40%, and this makes me wonder if this one is being discontinued, because usually Sephora doesn't do very heavy discounts on fragrances unless they are discontinued, but I don't know. So, like all Elisabeth fragrances, this is an orange blossom fragrance. Again, a white floral. So yeah, in white. You don't, if you are wondering, there is no honey here. It's just a beautiful white floral with predominantly orange blossom and a fruity touch from the peach. Again, a very classy, elegant fragrance. I think all of Elisabeth's fragrances have this elegance and classy vibe to them. Yeah, so if you didn't like Le Parfum because you don't like honey, it was too sweet. This has some sweetness, but it's not so much. So I like it. It's maybe not my favorite fragrance of all time, but yeah, it's an okay. I still have to play with it. As I said, it's a blind buy, so I don't know about longevity and sillage. And I think this is suitable for now, like this season, like now, like beginning spring, where it's a little bit cold, but the sun is shining and you are starting to wear more light colors. Yeah, this is how I feel about this one. This is springtime fragrance, definitely. I will read you the notes very quickly. In the top you have orange blossom, red berries. I didn't get the red berries so much, to be honest. Mandarin orange, bergamot. Middle notes you have jasmine, peach. You get the peach. Base notes you have white amber, white musk, patchouli, benzoin, vanilla, tulu balsam. To be honest, the tulu balsam I don't get. Yeah, vanilla, yes, you get the vanilla, but tulu balsam not so much. So don't worry if you don't like balsamic fragrances, you don't get it. So Elisabeth Le Parfum in white. Another almost blind buy is Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I have it here in the very small size because again, as I said, it's a blind buy. I did smell it like years ago. And I remember not loving it because it was too heavy, too sweet. And I still don't like it so much. So this is a fail. Why did I buy it? Because like in Christmas time, I found a lot of YouTubers are talking about Flower Bomb from Viktor and Rolf. I think there was a lot of sponsorship from the company. And I said to myself, and I know it's a very popular fragrance, and a lot of people love it and have this one like their signature scent actually. So I said, okay, I would just use my discount code and get the small bottle and see for myself. Yeah, again, I don't like it. It's very heavy. It's a white floral, yes, but it's an orange blossom bomb. I'm not a big fan of orange blossom in general. If it's not like the real predominant note, for me orange blossom needs to be toned down somehow. Interesting now that I smell it after I tested it like before when it was not recording. Now I get the tea note here. It's getting better. Yeah, first impression, I don't like it, but I will have to play with it. So notes, top notes, you have tea, bergamot, osmanthus. Now I get the tea, so you get it more in the dry down actually. Middle notes, you have orchid, jasmine, rose, freesia, African orange blossom. The star of the show is the African orange blossom. Base notes, you have patchouli and musk. And by the way, when I first sprayed it, the musk did bother me a little bit. It was a little bit of a screechy, like the combination patchouli musk was a little bit screechy to my nose. Now not so much. So yeah, first impression, I don't like it. I will play with it, but honestly, I don't think this is my vibe. This is just not my vibe. So yeah, Flower Bomb, Viktor and Rolf. Next is a Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. So this is again, this is a blind buy. But I do have original Bright Crystal, and I heard someone say that this one is like an intense version of Bright Crystal, so I just bought it. I love peonies, and Bright Crystal was a really nice scent. The problem is the longevity is just terrible, terrible, terrible. So I said to myself, I will just get this one and see. I have to say, it's not an intense version. It has the same DNA, but there are differences. So this is more fruity, more sweet to my nose, and not so fresh like Bright Crystal. Bright Crystal is just amazing for summertime, in my opinion. This is maybe more of springtime. You really get the peony and raspberry, and also like the aquatic vibe in it. So I will read the notes very quickly. Top notes, you have pomegranate, yuzu, water notes, Mid notes you have peony and raspberry. For me, these are the star of the show. Lotus magnolia. In the base you have musk, mahogany, and amber. I like it, but I still have to test it for longevity and sillage. And this is the perfect scent for springtime, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of money, because usually you will get this one, you will get a discount on this one somewhere or another. So yeah, Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. Next, I have another blind buy. I have quite a lot of blind buys here in this haul, and this is Bulgari Omnia Coral. This was quite an impulsive buy, to be honest. I sprayed it on my hand here when I tested it. Okay, my problem with the whole range from Bulgari Omnia is that they are too expensive for what they are. In general, they perform really bad and smell a little bit cheap. And I also don't like the scents, to be honest. So why did I buy this one? Because I watched the video with Curly Scents. She has like, I think 3 videos where she let 2 of her male friends test some popular female fragrances and say their opinion. And the last one, they actually loved this one so much. So I said, maybe this will be the exception of the Omnia line. And I went ahead and bought it. And I don't like it. And it performs really bad since I have it on my skin now for some time. Yeah, it doesn't perform really good. I will read you the notes quickly. In the top notes you have bergamot, goji berries. Middle notes you have pomegranate, hibiscus, water, lily. In the base you have musk and Virginia cedar. Next is another blind buy, and this is Guess for women. This is a very cheap fragrance. I got this is 100 ml, I think, and I got it like for less than 20 euros. So it's really, really cheap. I have no idea how it smells. Okay, it doesn't smell expensive, but it smells quite nice. A fresh, floral, citrusy, yeah, and fruity notes also. I get fruit. It's really nice. It's a really nice scent. Oh, yeah, I like this one. Now I'm happy. Yeah. Oh, if you are on the market for a really nice, cheap summer fragrance, get this one. I really can't pick up, like, maybe apple. This is the only thing that I get somehow, like the green apple. Maybe also rose and musk. Yeah, and flowery notes. But I don't know which flower. But since it's so fresh, I guess it will be like peony, jasmine, and these flowers. So I would just look up the notes. Top notes you have green apple, strawberry, bergamot, tangerine. Wow. Middle notes you have magnolia, peony, freesia, lily of the valley, red berries, peach, jasmine, ylang ylang. Oh my god, this is a lot. Base notes you have musk, cedar, amber, and oak musk. Yeah, now I get the peach, but it's so beautiful. I don't know why nobody is talking about this one. This is a perfect cheapie. Yeah, it doesn't smell expensive, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, a perfect summer and late spring fragrance. Yeah, I can't wait to test this one and tell you about longevity and sillage. But really, with this price, I'm not really mad if it has bad longevity. Yeah, definitely a success. Next is another blind buy, and this is a Calvin Klein Into You. I think this is my first Calvin Klein. Yes, this is my first Calvin Klein fragrance. I got this one because of Demi Rolling. She said that this smells expensive. I don't get anything. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. It's quite nice. I get grapefruit, so it's a citrusy fragrance with an aromatic touch to it. I like this one a lot. Wow. Again, perfect for summer. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Yes, I will look up the notes very quickly. Top notes, you have pink grapefruit. Yes, this is the predominant note here. Sicilian bergamot, red currant leaf. So don't get it. Cactus. This is interesting. Cactus. Orchid. Base note, you have vanilla, red cedar, and amber. Oh, this is so beautiful for summertime. Oh, this is definitely a success. I can't wait to test this one in summer. Again, since it's a blind buy and this is just my first impression, so I don't know about longevity and sillage, I definitely like this fragrance. Yeah, CK into you. Last, I have here Givenchy L'Irrésistible Blossom Crush. This is not a blind buy. And I remember it was like a rose, floral, with some fruitiness fragrance. Yeah. No, it's more fruity. It's more fruity than floral. Again, there is raspberry for sure, and rose, yes. Yeah, some citrusy note. Again, a perfect springtime fragrance. I love this one so much. I know there are few flankers of L'Irrésistible. I think I tasted the original one and another one. I don't remember now the name, but this was my favorite. Now let's see the notes. Top notes, you have bitter orange, bergamot. Mid notes, you have peony, apple, rose, raspberry. Yes, you get the rose, you get the raspberry, and maybe the peony. But in my experience, when rose and peony are mixed together, somehow I never really detect the peony. I don't know why. Anyway, and blackcurrant. Base notes, you have cacao, vanilla, musk, cashmere, and amberwood. Cacao. I don't get the cacao, at least now. Maybe in the dry down or on my skin it will come through, but for now I don't get it. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And again, it's not a cheapie, but again, this is a fragrance that you will find like on discount website or even in stores. You will find it also almost always on sale, so you can get it for cheap. So that was Givenchy L'Irrésistible. And with that, I finished part 2 of my haul. Stay tuned for part 3, which will be dedicated to real summer fragrances. I think I could have included some of these in part 3, but again, as I said, a lot of these are blind buys, so I didn't know how they smell. If you are into luxury and niche fragrances, then please check my part 1, which I will leave up in the eye up here. I hope you liked this video and I hope it was helpful, and if it did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. See you next time. Ciao.